Hello everyone, my name is Jessica. I am with Black Travelers Network. I am the voice that you hear on reading the stories, and it's after 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just kind of wanted to come on and do a quick video. Hopefully it's really quick, and just kind of talk a little bit about Black Travelers Network, how I created it, why I created it, and just the purpose of this channel. I have to say, to start this off, I am terrible being on camera, which is pretty much why I prefer reading the news and not being on camera. It's just my comfort zone. I feel like people can better focus on what I have to say if they're not distracted by watching me. And that's why I prefer to have that's why I prefer to sort of like just do the videos and read the news and give a little bit of commentary. But you know, it's late. It's late, but it's early morning, and you know, I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys. I know there are a number of different people who watch this channel. I don't have the best camera equipment, and I actually love that I don't, because this video will probably come across as being really grainy, and I'm okay with it grainy if you're okay with grainy, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'd rather people focus on what I had to say as opposed to how clear the shot is. But I come from a background that is largely travel oriented. I've been traveling for, oh gosh, probably for the past, I don't know, 18, 19 years. For a lot of years, both internationally. I've traveled both internationally and domestically. I've been to a number of different places throughout the world, and my previous career, I required that I travel throughout the country. So I was in and out of airports for 13 and a half years, literally every other weekend in the airport, going between different cities, just getting work done. And for me, I would always notice that I would be one of very few African Americans in the airport or on certain flights early in the morning or throughout the day whenever I was flying, because at the time I was like a business traveler. And I realized that once I finally made it to the destination, that I'd meet all of these other Black people who would always tell me, you know, I've always wanted to travel. They'd never been able to travel, or, you know, anytime they planned a trip, their friends would kind of flake on them, or, you know, certain people wouldn't have the money, or whatever the case may be. And so that's really what made me create Black Travelers Network, because I saw a lot of African Americans who had a strong desire to travel and would either end up doing solo travel or you know, just wouldn't travel. And I felt like having a community of travelers that had sort of like a common interest, or a common sort of a common history, a common background, was something that kind of would unite us. And that's why I decided to create the travel community. And that's why I called it Black Travelers Network, to be honest, because I wanted other African Americans, other you know, Black folks to have a community that they could connect with and feel like this is a group that I want to travel with. And you know, we've gone to a number of different spaces, different places throughout the world, from, you know, South Africa to Brazil, and you know, we've gone to Toronto, and you know, it's just really kind of, you know, it's been good. It's been really good. I think the part that I enjoy the most is meeting a lot of our travelers. That's my favorite part. I mean, the destinations are the destinations, and we visit some of the most beautiful places and spaces. But for me, the most fun I have is just meeting the people who are a part of Black Travelers Network. And you know, it's not hard to be a part of the community. All you have to do is sign up and, you know, be on our mailing list, and when we have trips, participate in the trips. And you know, that's the way to get things started. But I wanted to come on because, you know, this week, at the end of the week, I'm actually heading to Rio for Carnival, for the Carnival Festival, and I'm really super excited. I'm going to do my best to document this week leading up to, and you know, having the camera taking you guys on the journey as I go to Rio during Carnival season. So it's going to be really exciting. I wanted to kind of create this channel because, you know, I feel like when it comes to travel, there are all these, you know, videos that you know, where you have different destinations and all of that. That's really a lot of fun and exciting, and it makes those of you who are watching feel connected to some of these destinations and definitely want to go. But the part about travel that oftentimes isn't connected is the importance of understanding, like having a handle on the news and the politics, and yeah, the politics of a place, and how, you know, how news can impact travel, and how a destination can whatever's happening in that destination can definitely have an impact on whether or not you even choose to travel to that particular location or not. I feel like news has a really important role in our society, and quite honestly, like a lot of the mainstream news stations don't really tell things from a Black perspective. And so what I often do, and I want to say thank you to all of those folks out there who are tuned into the network and connected, who sends us story. You know, we get people who send us stories like, oh, I saw this story on this website, or on this channel. Can you know, share it with other people, or read, or check this out. And I love getting those because it gives us a wide variety of stories that we can share among our community, and actually talk about news and talk about the world from a Black perspective. And you know, there are a number of people who have taken the time to leave comments on the video, so I'm very thankful and appreciative of that. You know, I'm not like one of those people that feels like I have all the answers, because I don't. I really love hearing from those of you who are watching the videos or listening to the videos that I put on the network's channel. If there are any of you guys out there who's watching, who would love to come on and maybe perhaps discuss a hot story or any one of our stories, definitely reach out. You can email us at blacktravelersnetwork@gmail.com. I'll put the link in the description below. But you know, it's one of those situations where, rather than always having the news dictated to us, I wanted to take the news and sort of you know, kind of share it with everybody and have a reaction, and hopefully through this channel people can sort of give their feedback and their input on, you know, whatever is happening in the news, because it all is connected to, it's all connected to travel. It all connects to the Black experience. It's really one of the things that I think is important for us as a people, as we, you know, do more world travel, making sure that, you know, we're sharing the stories and then the experiences we have in other spaces and other places. Full disclosure, I should also say that naturally, I would say from a very early age, and I'm not going to tell my age, but from a very early age, when I was in high school, I'd always studied the field of journalism, and I decided when I was in college that I didn't want to do any sort of anything related to journalism or stories. And it's amazing how in my adult life I've gone back to that. I definitely try to get in some writing for Black Travelers Network from time to time, and now doing the videos, hopefully trying to engage more of you from different in different kinds of ways. I'll say that. But I just kind of wanted to come on and just, you know, share that with you. I am not into makeup. I'm not into hair or anything like that, which is another reason why, if I could be very honest, I kind of stay away from doing the on-camera stuff, because, you know, you look around YouTube and you see all these beautiful women, beautiful Black women who do their hair and their makeup, and I am so not into that kind of thing. Although I can, you know, if it's a special occasion or something, I can definitely get there, but it's not my thing. It's not my focus. I pride myself on like really knowing what's going on and what's happening in the news. I like interesting conversations. I like, you know, wrestling with different topics and different challenges in our community. And I love traveling because I think I feel like travel solves so many of our problems. You know, we oftentimes talk about going back to school, and I wish more people, instead of talking about going back to school as if that were the end all be all, I wish more people would talk about spending time on the road, traveling to different parts of the country, traveling to different countries and learning, because no matter what, like, you learn so much about every kind of topic when you travel. It's just a reality. And so save your money, pack your bags, and you know, go on the road. I mean, for some of you who are maybe you're going through a period where you feel like you just need to get away. I know I've certainly been there. Save your money, pack your, you know, like, take some time, go somewhere that you think would really be beneficial to your soul, and, you know, just take in the experience. Because, you know, one thing that I know from having traveled a lot is time certainly goes by, and it goes by really, really quickly. And the last thing you want to do is to be in a situation where you're saying, I would have, I should have, I could have, I didn't do. And then that's when the regrets sets in. So again, it's late. Believe it or not, this is when I get the most work done. It's close to 3 a.m. And so I just wanted to come in when the lights are low. Like, this is this is my time to shine. I feel like we're really good in this at this moment in this element. So tune in to Black Travelers Network. Please hit the subscribe button. We love to have you subscribe to this channel. Definitely will be coming back with more stories on, you know, what's going on in the world and how it impacts us. And of course, again, we're heading to Brazil this week. At the end of this week, I am also, we also have a trip coming up to both Rwanda in June, as well as a trip to Brazil, yeah, in June 25th to July 2nd. That's the second trip. I'll definitely drop those details below. Give us a shout if you have any questions. Join the movement. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be a traveler, especially now. So thank you guys for tuning in and listening to my little 16-minute rant. And have a good night. Bye.